Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering picks for today's action. So make sure you like and subscribe. And if you would set those notifications, like you'd be live with us, so you can enter the chat and get the games here in real time. Get the best numbers here, checking us out here. And of course, we load tons of free picks on our channel. Plenty of free picks from me. Of course, the Morning Steam team, we get all of their free picks also up on our YouTube channel, full-length show and individual picks, as well as contributions from our cappers like Ben. You'll see Brandon put them up there as well, and hoping to get Pravi and the rest of them up soon. So be sure to check us out there and subscribe to our channel. Let you know about our promo code. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys. So post your picks in the comments below. And of course, remember of our podcast, if you're driving around, you can get all of our full-length shows and our picks on our podcast. Tony's Picks is a podcast available on all major platforms. Just search Tony's Picks. Remember, visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to some of our long-term passes. You'll see many of our premium picks up here from our cappers here for today. Hot cappers like the morning team coming in with a good day. Mindy's been hot. Ben as well. Look at the morning team numbers the last 7 days. They've been on fire. Tiffany, look at her for the year. Pravi has been on fire as well. Click the links, get signed up here. You'll find our premium picks here in the center of the page. We do release best bets per sport. One best bet per sport per day. Many up there right now. Many of them at that $15 premium price, which is the $15 premium pick, is a promotional item. Each capper can designate one of their picks from their card as a $15 premium pick, just to introduce their service to new and existing customers. Of course, 3 packs and more are great value. And of course, you scroll down, you'll find our pick ticker. If you prefer, you may purchase the picks a la carte with team versus team information there for you to check out. So if you prefer, lots of action here from our cappers here coming in with this big card here for Wednesday. Just not all of it. You can easily click more and you'll find even more. So lots going on. You can also check out our leaderboards as well. We have our leaderboard 2.0 now. Check out every lot of features on this leaderboard now. We track our best bets, our $15 premium, our totals, our money lines, over-unders, you name it there. As you can see here, we've got the late steam also tracked, the $15 premium, the best bets, right there. So check us out over at Tony'sPicks.com, giving you all the data you need to win. All right, let's go ahead and let's get this one underway. Just Ramon and I today. Mindy with the afternoon off. We'll bring in Ramon. Scott here to the show. I think we're ready to roll here with Ramon. Ramon, how's it going?
Hey, great, Tony. Good to be with you here today.
That's right. Lots of action tonight in NBA and college hoops. We're looking forward to this. Again, this is how it's going to be during the week and on the weekends. We're going to be wall-to-wall with college hoops. We got one tonight from the ACC on ACC Network. Wake Forest here hosting Florida State. Yep, that's right. Wake Forest laying 8 here. Total sits 149.
Yeah, a lot of games to choose from, Tony. It could have come with a little something more significant. I mean, we previewed a lot of games on our morning show, and you previewed a lot of important games too. But this one might not get its just due attention here for the storyline. So if you'll pardon me a bit on this one, I just want to talk about this game with Florida State and Wake Forest. Yeah, Florida State has been a big disappointment so far following that 1-9 start, but hey, they bounced back now in ACC play. They're 3-2, even with Wake Forest. Tony, both teams 3-2 in conference. Wake Forest is 11-5. Florida State's now 5-11, but Florida State has won 4 out of their last 6 without one of their best players, Cameron Fletcher, who's been lost for the season. An already thin Florida State team that didn't get off to a very good start and ended up basically playing about a 6-man rotation. I mean, they got some guys off the bench, but we're here to feature Baba Miller. You'll see him on your injury report today, the 6'11 freshman from Spain. It's not necessarily a negative thing that he's been suspended for all these games so far this season, Tony. Miller ended up having his expenses paid for in a training camp visit, if you will, one of those independent camps, if you will, before the season. And, well, that falls under NCAA rules violation, even though we're throwing money left and right, Tony, with NILs. The family even paid the money back, but that wasn't good enough for the NCAA. Many people came out in support of Miller, basketball analysts and experts and officials, kind of saying, it's an unjust suspension for Miller, who's a like I said, 6'11" freshman. He's going to make an impact. I don't know how much he'll even play tonight. I don't think there's not a big story about it out there other than the fact that he is scheduled to return for this game. But expect him to be a pretty big presence inside against this Wake Forest team that's going over quite a bit in their games. Now, Miller at 6'11", had that suspension lifted now, and he's able to finally participate. So it will be interesting to see how they can fit him in. They're still pretty thin, Florida State necessarily, and Miller might be an untested commodity offensively, but all reports are that he should be an impact player, and that's going to be good news because Florida State inside, they're ranked 283rd in two-point field goal percentage so far this season. They do play at a pretty fast pace, 45th in the country in offensive possession length, but note the defensive possession lengths going up against Florida State. They're not necessarily great defensively at this point, but they are 359th, right near the bottom in average possession length defensively. So Wake Forest definitely doing a pretty good job. They're going over in more of their games this season, but I'm looking for this game to go under. I'm interested to see how Miller plays. It's just a free play for you, Tony, but that's kind of my story with this one. A lot of great games out there tonight, but Wake Forest certainly been pretty strong so far, coming off some nice games. They did fail to cover in their last game against Louisville, but they did win that one. Before that, they lost to Carolina in a pretty high-scoring game. So Wake's playing, like I said, in some high scores, but I think Florida State here want to see Miller get in there and change the trajectory, if you will, of Florida State defensively and see how he impacts the game. Of course, for Coach Hamilton, he did pick up his 600th career victory in that game against Louisville over the weekend, and expectations were much higher for them. The loss of Fletcher, I mean, basically one of their best three players, not really talked about, out for the season. You won't see him on many of the injury reports now, but probably not going to be able to come back. He's already had kind of an injury-prone career. So basically, you're down. I mean, I say 6 or 7-man rotation. That might be generous. I mean, the 5 guys that they've been running out there, including Mills and former ACC 6th Man of the Year, or current reigning 6th Man of the Year, Cleveland, basically been out there the whole game. So Florida State gets worn down a little bit in some of these games, and they have some pretty bad losses on their schedule early on in the season that that 1-9 start was not pretty and was not expected at all. Florida State was expected to be a much better team, and I think they will improve as we go along here, but the key is to improve defensively, and we'll see if Miller can be the impact player at 6'11" inside that they need.
Yeah, no doubt about that. They're going to need that, and could help them on the offensive end because Wake Forest, when you look at their conference numbers, they're very weak defending that 2-point shot. Opponents about 58% inside against the Demon Deacons, and they are allowing almost 34% from 3 here. And of course, this Wake Forest team has been a pretty good 3-point shooting team in their 5. Ramon, in their 5 ACC games, they're hitting over 38% from 3.
No, inside and outside, Wake Forest doing a pretty outstanding job so far. I think that's why you see them here favored by 8 points in this game. I think they could even get the money here, but I just expect more defense from Florida State to try to keep this one within reach. And to be, coming off the win over, they also had a win over Georgia Tech, I believe 75-64. Of late, so that was on Saturday. So I think for them, that's going to be the key because not only inside but outside. You mentioned the outside shooting, but also Wake Forest can be pretty dangerous on the inside as well. So again, the key, that was the interesting thing for me was that average possession length defensively. On the FSU side, 359th. So obviously the effort is there, but again, they might be just getting worn down because of that extremely thin roster at this point. And I'm not sure that the answer is there today, but they will be able to add Miller to that lineup. He's pretty highly touted, and it was kind of big news the way everyone kind of rallied around trying to get Miller reinstated. Vital came out and made a tweet about, why should this happen in the day and age of of the NILs? That just something as simple as a trip to improve yourself. Going to one of these training camps, if you will, one of these educational camps. And it was ended up being paid for, and they paid it back, and he still gets the suspension. Yet, players are getting this NIL money left and right. So, just didn't quite make sense in today's realm of what's going on in college basketball. So, good improvement from FSU. They can wipe away that 1-9 start for the most part. They're 3-2 in league play, so they could get in there and shock somebody today. Maybe that'll make people stand up and take note a little bit. I mean, Wake Forest has some pretty strong players, especially Appleby. Pretty good scorer for sure.
Yep, Florida State still looking for their first win on the road or on a neutral court. 0-7 straight up, 1-6 against spread in a road and neutral court games. Shoot just under 40% in those. All right, we got Ramon here. Florida State, Wake Forest under 149. This one to have a start time here of 9 Eastern time over ACC Network. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com. We're putting up a record great result in NHL for 2022 as we're now moving into January. What do you have going over at Tony'sPicks.com? We have, got this big college basketball card, NBA here on the board with some late breaking news. We know Trae Young is out tonight. In case you missed the news, he is out, and that definitely moved the line here to Milwaukee 4.5. So keep an eye on those injury reports. So waiting word on DeRozan, although it's not looking good for him right now, as we're just kind of scanning over some of these injuries. Anthony Edwards is somebody you got to keep an eye on as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, my focus right now in college basketball, I have a 7-pack, Tony, of those early games. If you look at that card and you're a college basketball fan, have the monitors ready right at the start of the main card there at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, and 4 Pacific. It seems like every game is going off in that block. So I've got a 7-pack of plays that's going to keep you involved in those 2 hours over at Tony'sPicks.com for $35, a 7-pack of plays. So Tony, just want to mention, I saw just one come across just moments ago as well. DeAndre Ayton will officially be out of tonight's game. We knew he was going to be a tough ask for him to go tonight for Phoenix. But, man, they didn't need it after we saw what D. Lee did. Obviously not the same position, but what a performance last night. But that news just coming across, DeAndre Ayton will miss another game here for the Suns. So, Tony, and also my NBA best bets coming to in a game that they're maybe not as affected by so many injuries. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and get that one. It's got the Tony's treatment, $15 for my NBA best bet. And Tony, you know why? That's in celebration of our 1 year here at Tony'sPicks.com as far as being a multi-handicapper site. I'll just say it, Tony, you've been around the block a few years doing these videos, but you started the website exactly a year ago today, and I'm proud to be a part of it from day one. So $15 discount best bet. Celebratory best bet with Tony T in a game tonight in the NBA here on Tony'sPicks.com. 1 year anniversary of the website. So that's where my focus is right now. NBA card, Mindy and I hit it pretty hard on the morning steam today with a 3-pack that you'll find over on the website. Also, you could go back and look at the videos, but we have a 3-pack of games up there. So that could be it for me in the NBA. Some of those injury notes that you mentioned have some of the games that kind of looks like it's breaking my way. So you might actually see something still to come in the NBA tonight. And in hockey, nothing yet, despite you touting my record there. It's just a 4-game card, and basically have 3 $2 favorites, so might not be wanting to get involved in any puck lines, but Mindy and I did have a total in one of the games over there on Tony'sPicks.com with our consensus plays. You can go back and watch the video as well. So definitely focused in on that NCAA basketball 7-pack, and I might have a little more to come. I mean, this is a pretty big card, and I noticed there are about 3 games on that extra board that I might get together as well. But those are all 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific starts as well. This card is going to be off and running at that time for tonight's action. And a good card. We even previewed, Tony, that big game I touted as the game of the day between College of Charleston with their long winning streak and NC Wilmington. Yeah, there are a lot of good games on the card, but if you get a chance, I think that's the game you might want to check out tonight on this card, especially out of those starts at 7 Eastern. That really should be a really good game, man. Charleston is a team, Tony. I'd like to get on them, play on them to win the national championship. They're not going to win the national championship, but they could be that team, that sneaks into the Sweet 16 and gets it done and immediately creates a great hedging situation for you, because certainly they're still close to 200 to 1 to win it all. But they are an excellent team with an international flair, if you will, or at least roster-wise. So I really like that Charleston team. They're going to be in for a battle tonight against Wilmington. I mean, Wilmington also having a great season, and they're a home dog, and that's going to be a close game.
That's right, guys. Got to vote with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. Right now, he's got a college basketball Wednesday early evening 7-pack. So 7-pack here, affordably priced at $35. Profit guarantee. What's turn of profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee. Also in with the NBA Wednesday discount, best bet. Also, that's that $15 premium play at profit guarantee. So get on board there with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. Instead of buying the plays individually, you may opt for the longer term pass. He does have a 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. You get all of Ramon's premium plays here for that period of time you select when you go to his handicapper page. That 7-day pass is a really good value there, because you'll get all of Ramon's premium plays from NBA, from college basketball, NHL for 7 days. Don't forget the NFL. They play this week, these playoff games on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So there you go. Also, the peripheral sports. We got UFC back again this weekend, changing the main event, but Ramon's always in action. He does a UFC podcast, and of course, probably will, he's always in action there in the UFC. If he gets involved in some of these tennis matches, we head to the Australian Open. Keep an eye there. So still a lot of options there for Ramon. So get on board there with Ramon over at Tony's Picks. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll be able to save 20% off. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Coppers tab. You'll land right here on his page, and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ramon will also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Ramon. And of course, that great show with you and Mindy, the Morning Steam, concluded another show today.
Yeah, I got to play up for you tonight on my Twitter account at Tony's Picks Ramon. You can pick up that one. It's going to be in college basketball tonight. Head on over to Tony's Picks Ramon and get that play in the game between UC Irvine hosting Fullerton tonight in that one. So that's my social media play of the day over there. And Mindy and I will be back with more Morning Steam tomorrow on our final show of our week, of our 6-day week, if you will. We'll preview games in the NBA, college basketball. We stepped it up in our college basketball now because of the NFL schedule getting a little light, so we have less games to preview there. So going to see more from us in college basketball. We had, I think, an 8-pack of games today. We're starting to get requests from the chat to, we asked them, please put in the games you want to see. We're picking the games right now, but why not, have some input as we do anyways. I mean, that's been now the theme of the show. So why not have the input from the chat, and we'll preview those games that they want to see previewed there. So, today we had 8 games previewed. They're all up on the Tony'sPicks.com YouTube, Tony's Picks YouTube channel, and also, embedded in other places and on all the platforms and all that. So we'll be back tomorrow with another show. Also want to mention, every day, Tony, I have 2 other free picks available right on the Tony's Picks website. If you look at our leaderboard video, which is also on the YouTube channel, I just go over who did well yesterday with Tony'sPicks.com. Highlight the leading handicappers for the last 24 hours, last 7 days, or the last 30 days. Talk about them, pump them up a little bit, promo them, and then I give a free play out, and that's on the leaderboard video. It can be found on the website and on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, and also another free play every day from our sponsor video on the Tony's Picks YouTube site, right on the homepage. So you can get another free pick, because that's what we do really here at Tony's Picks. Yes, our premium picks are absolutely our best picks over on the website. So if you want the ones that we're kind of, not giving out for free because they really are our best picks, and you see some of the records there with a lot of the handicappers, that's why they're our best picks. But more free picks there. You saw it there, right there on the screen. Tony showed you there on the homepage, another free play. So there's always more plays from me right there. There's that leaderboard video as well. So if you have that video, you get a little preview from me of another game every day at Tony's Picks. That's 7 days a week right there, no doubt about it, on those two videos. The sponsor video and the leaderboard video give you 2 more free picks each day. I will tell you that both of them today featured college basketball games out west. So you still have, if you're not in position to, really got about 6 hours still to take a look at those videos if you're looking for more action tonight. This will be action out west tonight, Tony, with both of those games. I kind of give a little shelf life on these since they're embedded on the website all day long. So that's it for me, Tony. Yep.
Yep. Don't forget to check out Ramon on Tony's Picks Ramon. But again, in the extra free picks here for Ramon here on the leaderboard video here, we got here on that's just the members area. The members area, you click that just by clicking the Premium Picks tab. That will take you to the members area, and that's where you'll see Ramon's play right there every day up on the site.
Ramon Scott for
there you go. So
Tony'sPicks.com. We provide winning information from our team of handicappers daily over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. Click on the All Cappers tab, find the handicapper of your choice, and get signed up.
Well, now you got to go. You're going to have to go and listen to the rest of it to get the free pick. But I just want
that's right.
that's right. And of course, we got the nice little YouTube ad up there, right? So let's see. Here, let me figure it out. Let me hang. I'm getting people calling me now. This guy knows I'm doing a show. We got a new capper that's applying, and he knows I'm doing a show. I don't know why he's calling me, but anyway, there you go. You got an idea there, and we'll get Ramon back here.
No free commercials.
No more free commercials. I don't know what the heck that was for $1,200. It was hearing aid. You're hard of hearing, and you can get a hearing aid. I don't even know what happened there. It just kind of referred me to that. That's weird. I've never seen that ad do that before, but actually, I
was having some fun this week. I was asking the chat about a commercial. I couldn't play it on the air because of the music in it and the fact that it sponsors a company. But there's a commercial, Tony, if you watch on ESPN Plus, that I really liked, and I think it's Caleb Love of North Carolina. A lot of people think it's Justin Jefferson. It's a basketball commercial, and even though Carolina's a Nike team, Caleb Love is seen wearing Adidas off the court, and it's a great commercial. It's about 3 minutes long on YouTube, and I just showed his picture up there, and people still think it's Justin Jefferson, but nowhere I'm a great internet sleuth, and nowhere on the internet does it say who the actor or athlete is in that commercial, but I still feel like it's Caleb Love, and the music is just in the commercial. It's an old reggae version of a famous song, and it's just a really cool commercial. The way he goes through this party and ends up in a desert on a basketball court, and I'm thinking, the first time I saw it, I'm like, who is that? I mean, it looks like Caleb Love to me. I'm a big Caleb Love fan. I think he's an awesome player. I was mad that Carolina laid an egg last night. They seem to be pretty complacent right now, thinking they'll just be able to turn it on, and they very well may be. I mean, I would think with Baycott, now he's sidelined a little bit, but Baycott and Leaky Black and Caleb Love, I mean, really do have some of the, one of the best personnel starting units out there in the whole country, but they've already lost like 6 games, and they've been pretty significant opponents certainly, but just a big fan of his. I think they'll be able to fix it and turn it on, but it's a cool commercial. If anyone wants to check it out, Remember the Why. Just go to YouTube, type in Remember the Why and Adidas, and you'll see this commercial. Really good. It's an old take on Kobe, really, because he started with Adidas, and that was kind of his theme. Remember why, why you play the game. So, Carolina will hopefully fix things, but Virginia did a number on them last night, Virginia style.
That's right, guys. Check out the Ramon there at Tony's Picks Ramon on Twitter. And, of course, check the website for his free picks. Again, we showed them to you there. Just get to the homepage as well as the premium pick tab. So the home page, just scroll down and you'll be able to find the free pick here. So we go to the home page, scroll down, and there is a free pick there, a free pick of the day from the website. If you want to go to our members page, our members free pick as well. There's our leaderboard update here on our members free picks. So a couple more free picks there from Ramon. So check them out. They're over at tonyspicks.com. And you'll be able to get on board. All right, Ramon, as always, great having the show. Keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Tony. 1 year, Tony'sPicks.com, and we're in it for another year and many years beyond that. I don't see me leaving at this point.
Nope.
And, really cool, Tony. Really cool, and the site's running pretty smooth too. And I know you're not done. So.
Oh no, there's a lot to do. There's a lot going on right now. A lot going on here. So we're not even close with. Shout out to Latifa in the chat room today. Latifa in the chat room. So a little shout out to her as she's there. And she's gives a little shout out there to Ramon there from Latifa. So let's go. Let's continue on here. So we'll talk to Ramon again tomorrow here on the show. Check him out.
Morning Steam. Having your too, Tony.
That's right. So check them out on the morning steam there tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time. All right, let's continue here on Game Day Picks, guys. I did get a pick from Mindy. Mindy was not able to be with us today, but she did send in a pick for the show, so I'll have that on the recap. Let's continue on. Let's put up my game right now. Oh, just a reminder about a few things here before we get to my pick. Remember, we are here with you Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern time with Game Day Picks. So make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications, be notified when we're live. And, of course, get the plays in real time to get the best numbers. All right, let's continue on here on the show. And I think we're ready to roll here with my play. So let's get my game card up here. We're going to go to this one here between the Bulls and the Wizards. The Wizards now, because of this injury news, are sitting at -1.5. Total sits at 228.5. I'm still going to be on the Bulls side. I looked at the injury report here. We're knowing the situation for DeRozan isn't the greatest. And, he may not even play. He has been moved downgraded to doubtful. But when you look here at the Wizards side, we know Beal's out, Davis out, Porzingis is questionable, but I still like this roster here for Dosunmu, White, Levine, Williams, and Vucevic against Morris, Kispert, Kuzma, and then we don't know about Porzingis and Gafford, right? Those are two starters that are listed on the injury report. But I still prefer the roster here for the Bulls in this one, and now that I'm getting a +1.5 points. Chicago did cover in that loss against Boston. We know Boston here is getting into greater form, but DeRozan left early in that game. Washington had that bad loss to a Pelicans team. They were out rebounded by 7 boards, but the issue there with them, Porzingis led the team in scoring, and he's doubtful, he's questionable for today's action. But the Wizards, 20 turnovers in that loss. They allowed 53% shooting to New Orleans, 38% from 3, and the Pelicans were without Zion and Brandon Ingram. You're looking here at the Bulls. They have covered a 7 of 8, sitting 8th in offensive efficiency, about 118 points per 100 possessions. 3 straight losses, 3 non-covers for Washington. They're last in defensive efficiency over this 3-game period, giving up 124 points per 100 possessions while scoring only 109 per 100. So we'll be on the Bulls here at +1.5 against the Wizards. All right, let's continue on here on the show. And let me tell you what I have going on right now over at Tony'sPicks.com. Right now, I've got a lot of plays. I got 7 premium plays for today's action. I've got a lot of college. I got a best bet is from college basketball tonight. I have a 3-pack from college basketball. I also have a 3-pack from the NBA. So a total of 7 premiums on the board for you right now. So go ahead and get signed up. Of course, you can use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll be able to save 20% off. You can access my page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up, and you'll land right on my page. And go ahead and get signed up to the long-term to my premium plays that are in orange, which are profit guarantee, meaning you must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back into your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. Also, too, my longer-term passes, 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. You get all my premium plays for that period of time you select. You go to my handicapper page and make that purchase. Also, the pick ticker. You may purchase these plays on the pick ticker a la carte. A little bit more expensive that way. Again, your best value is to buy the longer-term pass if you prefer. But again, you make the call. It's your money, right? You do what you want with it. And then, of course, you've got the team versus team information there to get on board. So, all right, let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. And before we get to the recap, let's take a look at the chat. We're getting a lot of good responses here in the chat room. And we've got Latifa, as we said, in there representing Team Steam today. So Latifa in here in the chat room. We also have Mad Bull in the chat room as well. Mad Bull. Let's see, he's looking here at this Leafs game, getting some hockey plays here from him. So that is our man Mad Bull here in the chat room. All right, let's continue on here on game day picks, and it's now that we've got to my play. Let's get to the recap because Mindy chimed in with the play today. All right, Mindy's play today is, remember, she hit with Air Force yesterday. She had Furman laying the 6 against Mercer. Ramon was Florida State, Wake Forest under 149. I'm on the Bulls plus the 1.5 against the Wizards. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Be sure to tune in again here tomorrow live 3 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers in from Tony's Picks. We'll give you out the games there for the games on Thursday. All right, make sure you like, subscribe, do this notifications, be live with us to get the plays in real time. We greatly appreciate that. All right, that's going to do it here for the show. Let's go ahead and bring in Ramon. We're going to wave goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. We'll talk with you again here tomorrow on Game Day Picks.